Welcome back to the Deep Dig of Sports Pod. I'm your host, Drew. My other host right here next to me.
What's up? It's D. Good to see you again. Be sure to hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe. The channel is growing. And then be sure to drop some comments below. Let us know your thoughts.
We want to start with the 49ers. We were at the game. We watched all the way till the end, that tragic story on Christmas Day. And Brock struggled. The team struggled offensively. I thought the defense played well for what the offense put them through. But what was your overall take from this game? Does it kind of tarnish Brock's MVP caliber season, or we think we can move past it?
I seen Eric Crocker tweet out like, hey, if you still believe in Brock is going to get the MVP, now is a great time because his odds went from, I think, minus 250 to plus 800. So incredible value. I seen that guy had sold his ticket. Did you see that? For $100,000. He put $1,000 in, I think, preseason for Brock to be MVP. He sold it for $100,000. If he won, it would have paid out $300K. So
he might as well ride it.
No, he sold it already.
Oh, okay.
He sold it for $100K.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, he cashed out. They were like, this is the ultimate finesse. But yeah, I think this does hurt the MVP chances. Obviously, I think now, as the NFL, what do you do? Who's the MVP? Like, that's the big thing. Like, okay, well, who takes over that mantle? I don't think you give it to Brock because you look at it, the other teammates were vouching for Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey did still have a good game. Lamar Jackson beat you in a head-to-head. He was number 2 in the odds. I'm sure he's number 1 now. He just doesn't have the numbers for me, so it's like
Lamar has 3,300 passing yards, 19 touchdowns, 7 picks. He does have 786 rushing yards and 5 touchdowns, but that's still not a lot of touchdowns when you put the passing stats, which is like the main thing for the MVP race. And Mahomes just, he lost. So, like, no quarterback is really reaching out and grabbing it other than Brock. And so do we actually turn to CMC for the MVP?
I don't know. I think Lamar's going to end up getting it. This is a quarterback-driven award. So I think Lamar is going to get it.
I disagree. I think the Niners are going to go on and win these next 2 games pretty easily. And even if they're not flashy, they just need to win. And I think the narrative will kind of die off from this game, and Brock will win MVP.
It was pretty bad, though. 4 picks. Like, you weren't moving the ball at all, really. Sam Darnold comes in and looks good. Gets the ball
for a while.
Gets the ball moving down the field. Then it was some questionable calls by Kyle Shanahan. Really, the whole game was kind of a question mark. Like, what the fuck are we doing here?
I mean, the thing is, the 49ers started off really well to this game. They got 2 3-and-outs. They looked amazing. Brock comes in, like, 3 plays, gets them down to the goal line.
Throws a pick.
And then
throws a bad
why
pick.
are we calling a strike to the end zone? Well, we have Christian McCaffrey. Like, we don't need it all in one play, but I feel like Kyle got a little greedy there and was like, yeah, let's score right now in 4 plays. But we could have just handed it off and, like, kept going, threw a couple of dinks and dunks and got in the end zone. And then I'd say 2 of those interceptions are really, really on Brock Purdy. The other 2, I think, are questionable. One of them, he's getting hit. The offensive line played terrible. It gets popped up. The other one, I hate the play call. Really quick screen, and he throws it directly to a defender. And it wasn't even like a traditional screen. It was just like a, hey, wide receiver, turn around. So Brock didn't really have time to register that the guy was there. So I don't know. I didn't like the play call from Kyle a lot in this game. I feel like we're getting too cute with it. Really trying to push it when we have CMC. Like, why are we not just running the ball? Kyle is running nonstop with CMC all year, and then we're struggling to get offense going, and this is where he decides, no, let's throw it every down.
So I disagree with you on that. I think Brock looked like shit, just straight out. He just looked like shit.
We had more yards than the Ravens in every category. He pushed the ball.
He looked like shit. Those picks looked bad, but it's okay. Like, you can have bad games. Like, Jalen Hurts has looked like shit 75% of the season.
He looked terrible against the Giants.
So it's like you can be an NFL quarterback and have bad games. It's all right. Josh Allen, it has the most turnovers, like, by far. Like, so you can have, like, bad games where you got to kind of you got to pull something together. Like, you got to have some shining light. And it just didn't happen this game. Like, hey, it is what it is. Sometimes, like, it's just like a pitcher's mentality. Hey, you don't got it today. Just go ahead and sit down, buddy. So they put in Sam Darnold. Sammy D looked good at certain points. He just doesn't have any fucking pocket awareness. Like, he just stands in the pocket. He's a statue. He just doesn't have, like, he just didn't have any red flags going off.
First of all, another terrible play call by Kyle Shanahan. We're at the 1 yard line.
And instead of running the
ball 3 times just to get in the end zone, you're going to call a stupid pass play, and then Sam Darnold has no presence, no awareness to throw it in the back of the end zone, just takes a long sack. I think Kyle just laid a fucking egg in this game. He got coach circled around by Harbaugh.
I mean, they got punched in the mouth. I mean, give credit where credit is due. The Baltimore defense looked awesome. Jadeveon Clowney just looked disruptive. The linebackers were flying all over the place. Marlon Humphrey looked good. Kyle Hamilton, after being banged up, still got 2 interceptions. So it is what it is. Give credit where credit is due. They looked good. And if you're the 49ers and you're looking at that matchup again, you're like, well, what do we do? How do we fix this?
If you just don't turn the ball over, you win that game handedly, I think. Because they drove the ball very easily. The defense for the 49ers played actually really well, but they got – how many times are they going to get started in the red zone? And then that's what kind of put them in a bad spot already, and then you're out on the field for almost the whole game. Mm-hmm. So, of course, they're tired. But I thought the defense played great for what the offense put them through.
Yeah, I mean, again, so just kind of put a bow on the whole Brock Purdy thing. I think Brock Purdy is not going to end up getting the MVP, but I think he's still a very capable quarterback. He's still the 49ers guy moving forward. I think that, hey, he looked like a guy it was his first full year starting in the NFL. You have bad games. You just got to take it and run with it. Imagine where he's going to be in 3 years if he continues his development. So that's the thing, like, you got to look at. You're going to take bumps and bruises. Like, people were ready to do that for Trey Lance. Why can't we give that type of cushion for Brock Purdy? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and another thing that came out of this game, a lot of injuries. Jair Brown, knee sprain. Aaron Banks hurt his toe. Eric Armstead hurt. Jawan Jennings is still in concussion protocol. Jalen Moore's hurt. Who else? Deebo Samuel, Hargrave, Trent Williams, Ambry Thomas, Oren Burks, all
banged up.
Limited participants this week. So we're lucky we're playing one of the worst teams in the league.
Yeah.
Because we can rest a lot of these guys, and we should win and just continue to try to lock up that 1 seed.
Thanks so much for checking it out. Be sure to hit that like button. Be sure to drop some comments below. And make sure you subscribe. Later.
See you.